You got knocked the f out, man!
What's going on, y'all, and happy Saturday. I hope everybody out there is feeling fantastic this morning. Now, with all of that said, let's go ahead and dive into this topic. I promise this video won't be that long. Hell, I wasn't even going to do a video today. It wasn't until I got this DM where I decided to come on here and share it with you guys. So, yo, it's been so many discrepancies as it pertains to the passing of Malcolm Jamal Warner that it's not even funny, y'all. Let's just keep it all the way 100. And so I had to go search for some things to see if any other publications had this type of information that was disclosed in it, because according to my DM and the information that was in there, it made me go searching to see if there were some things that were tangible to the DM that I got this morning. Or should I say, if there was any tangible evidence that coincided with the DM that I got this morning, okay? So what I'm gonna do right now is read you a few things from what the New York Post reported, and then I'm gonna go to the DM because I think it would make sense at that particular point in time, okay? So it says here, officials are setting the record straight about Malcolm Jamal Warner's death. Despite earlier reports, Costa Rica's Judicial Investigation Agency, OIJ, told People on Friday that the Cosby Show alum's daughter was actually not in the water at the time of his drowning. But remember, guys, they reported that Malcolm was swimming with his daughter when he initially drowned and that his daughter was saved by surfers. Mr. Warner was playing with his daughter at seashore at one point. He then left her out of the water and he and a friend of his entered the sea. The statement, which was translated from Spanish to English, stated. A second source claimed Warner was in Costa Rica with his daughter for a homeschooling program. His wife was allegedly not in the country and learned about the tragedy through a phone call. Now, a doctor who was one of the bystanders who pulled Warner out of the water is revealing what happened. Now, remember, y'all, in my last video, I questioned if the family was even there with him in Costa Rica, right? So now they're saying that the wife wasn't there, but the daughter was there. Interesting, right? Then it goes on to say Warner drowned while swimming near Cocos, I believe that's how you pronounce it, after allegedly being caught by a high current on Sunday between 2 and 2:30 p.m. local time. All right, so there's an overwhelming consistency here, and that consistency is the fact that the story keeps changing. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? It just keeps changing from one thing to another. And so my gut feeling tells me that there's something wrong here. Now, it's not above the realm of possibility that the reporting is just off here, but I'm telling you, y'all, the number one question that I keep reverting to in my mind is, who the hell was this individual that was with Malcolm that supposedly entered the water with him to go swimming? Malcolm passed away and he was able to make it, although he did sustain some critical injuries. What is his name? Is he doing okay now? I just read you from the New York Post states that Malcolm was playing with his daughter on the beach and then he left his daughter on the beach to go into the water with a friend. Now they're saying that Malcolm's wife wasn't there. What grown man will leave his daughter unattended on a beach while he goes swim? A 7-year-old little girl. What man is going to leave their 7-year-old daughter out on his condition? And it just makes me very suspicious. And on top of that, you have to think about this, guys. All right, so what I just read you from the New York Post states that Malcolm was playing with his daughter on the beach and then he left his daughter on the beach to go into the water with a friend. Now they're saying that Malcolm's wife wasn't there. What grown man will leave his daughter unattended on a beach while he goes swim? A 7-year-old little girl. What man is going to leave their 7-year-old daughter out there on the beach while he goes swim with a friend? That doesn't make sense. Get the F out of here with that BS. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into this DM that was sent to me this morning. Now, I'm going to say that the information that I'm about to convey to you all is all alleged, but just know I did check out this person's credentials and they are legit as hell. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. So let's go ahead and get into it. And it says here, greetings, this is Dr. Blank, and I am a former professor at Temple University. I've known Mr. Cosby for quite some time, and I've been in the same room with him for meetings, campus events, informal gatherings, and conferences. I can tell you right now that the concern for what really happened to Malcolm is paramount. Malcolm's mother will pursue a full investigation into what really happened to him. No mom or any loving and caring parent would just take another country's word when it comes to their child's passing. Mr. Cosby has agreed and will be assisting Mrs. Warner with this investigation. There is a daunting impression that Malcolm didn't even drown. Mr. Cosby has been informed that Malcolm was not on the specific beach where they said he died between the times of 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. Mr. Cosby has received many messages from innocent bystanders. Ms. Rashad doesn't believe that Malcolm drowned and feels that this was stone cold deletion, and I'm paraphrasing here. She feels someone was sent to delete him, and I'm paraphrasing again. Then it goes on to say, thank you for your time, and please do not mention my name in any way. I trust that you are professional enough to abide by this request. Just remember, you never know who may be watching your videos, and respect your level of integrity on how you present yourself. All right, so you guys just heard all of that. And again, I want to reiterate that this is all alleged information. It's up to you to, hey, pay attention to it, and if you don't, do an about face and pay it no mind. I'm just here reporting what was sent to me. This person has legit credentials and things of that nature, and I'm honored for this person to actually reach out to me, because at the end of the day, they didn't have to. They could have went to someone else and sent this information. Again, I'm not getting ahead of myself like this information is true, but I will say, given the level of success of this particular individual that sent this to me, I don't understand why would they reach out to little old me, right? Because every email, every text message, every DM that I get that has information like this, it's timestamped and it's sent over to my lawyer, because you just never know when somebody would get the bright idea to try to take you to court for something. So for that reason and that reason alone, I have all of my ducks in a row, and their names are disclosed on these emails. So I just don't know why they would reach out to little old me, but I appreciate it. But anyway, I'm gonna let this go right here. I want you guys to drop down in the comments and let me know what you think about everything that was discussed in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'll get with you guys later. Peace.
go woman, or you may remind the casting director of their brother-in-law.
He keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No,
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully.
Might be too tall, might be too short, might be too dark, might be too light. They may decide they want to go Hispanic, or they want to go woman, or you may remind the casting director of their brother-in-law.
Has this been difficult for you?
Yeah, because when you watch someone who you know and love, go through what he's going through.
Cat Williams just blew the lid off something Malcolm Jamal Warner warned us about years ago.
It is possible that there isn't anything funnier than a guy in a dress.
And suddenly, Malcolm's cryptic interviews and subtle warnings don't seem so harmless anymore.
I am tired of running for shade. And aren't you tired of being hustled and played? And aren't we all tired of crying about how hard it is to be black in America, even if it looks like we've got it made?
Was he trying to tell us something about the industry? About the people around him? Or worse, about something much bigger? Let's get into it. Cat Williams has been screaming into the void for years, warning us what happens when a black man in Hollywood reaches a certain level of success. And more importantly, awareness. His interviews, often dismissed as wild rants or bitter outbursts, were actually coded messages about the cost of being black in an industry built to exploit you, then silence you the moment you stop playing along. Williams carefully indicated that he has observed many artists facing the same hurdle again and again in their careers. So considering Williams' observation, it can be suspected that someone above has been discreetly targeting the black icons to dampen their image in the public eye.
I've never seen Medea in a pantsuit. I think she wears dresses. So now I'm saying, why are we picking on poor little Kevin Hart? Because it was his turn next.
Adding to the revelations, Williams exposed the existence of a secret society named the Illuminati, which faces strong opposition from within the black community. It appears The Guardian has also indirectly backed his claim about the Taboo Society by revealing the society's name and its major members. It is the most elite club in the world. This is the Good Club, the name given to the tiny global elite of billionaire philanthropists. The names of some of the members are familiar figures: Bill Gates, George Soros, Warren Buffett, Oprah Winfrey, David Rockefeller, and Ted Turner. But there are others too, like business giants Eli and Edith Broad, who are equally wealthy but less well known. Although Williams revealed the key aspects of the agenda that allegedly originated from the elites, he does warn other black artists to be careful of the club's clutches.
Not necessary for us to store up that hornet's nest unless we intend to get stung a million times.
We know it sounds a bit exaggerated, but the pimp insists his intended audience should take his advice because he knows best, as he has allegedly been on the receiving end of the said sting for years.
So I didn't understand that they had to sting me a million times. I'm still not going to join, but I respected them.
According to Cat, he wasn't the only one facing adversities, so he had to let it go for the sake of his own good.
So I know how much they talked about Martin Luther King, and I know what they ended up doing to him. I know the same story about Jesus and a few of my uncles.
After suffering for a long time, Williams said he came to the stark realization that his outspoken temperament, coupled with his brutal truth-telling and airing out grievances, has subjected him to intense backlash. Even though he didn't anticipate the level of hostility directed towards him, it has definitely broadened his horizons. Now he has finally understood that his irresponsible actions are manipulated and used against him, and the elusive Illuminati reaps all the benefits from this situation.